My name is Xavier Ray, and this is my externship review video. I guess you could say. It's just reflecting my experience in the football program and externship that I was enrolled in this semester, and this is my PowerPoint from after my organizational report and my senior paper. My name is Xavier Ray. Like I said at the beginning, I'm a senior, graduating on May 9th. Sport management major at Alabama A&M University. I interned with the football team as an equipment manager and facility operator, hired by Coach Henry Harris. Basically, this is a presentation we have to do in order to graduate, which is our final assignment. And this would just be some insights on the senior project, the organizational paper, and my personal experience after the throughout the internship and after. Okay, so the Alabama A&M University football program is a part of the NCAA Division One championship subdivision, which is the FCS, and they compete in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, which is we call it SWAC. Um, They're a pretty good team this year. I feel like we're better than last year, based off being in practices and seeing them at the spring game. The Alabama A&M football team is a public, nonprofit, service-based organization ran by the university and funded through the government money, athletic fees, and donations. This year we have a new coach. He just came in from Miles University from Birmingham, out of Birmingham, and he I honestly feel like he's a great coach and he matches the team, and I feel like we should have pretty good success following um the recent practices, and I feel like those practices should reflect during the season. And the new coach, he his name is Coach Sam Shade. Uh, he's a pretty good coach. He played at Alabama a couple years following a couple of his staff members. They played at Alabama also at University of Alabama. Coach Henry, he played for the University of Georgia, which he played a couple years, and then he came to Alabama. Where he came to Alabama A&M and started being the head equipment manager. Um, my role in the program, I was hired as an equipment manager and a facility operator, but more so on the equipment manager side with Coach Hank. And what we did was we handled the player gear, the uniforms, we set up the locker rooms, we did laundry every time that they had practice and prepared them for the next practices. And also we did like game day operation and sideline prep during practices too. Coach Harris, he had been head coach for 36 years now, and he said he got a couple more years in him left. And I also think he also won't be here too long because he's been here a minute, and I feel like he's very valuable. Like he's valued here, but I mean, I feel like he know his worth. So I mean, I don't think he would be here too much longer. I work with Coach Harris on the equipment staff. We're kind of sort of, I'll say we're behind the scenes. We're not too much like on the field. You won't catch us on the field too much, other than setting it up and stuff like that. Which I'm a part of a crew. So basically, Coach Harris he supervises 5 student assistants. You got two graduate assistants named Mia and Sydney, and then you have me, Ryan, and Kale. We're undergraduate helpers, undergraduate interns for this semester, and we're all under Coach Harris, who's a pretty good supervisor. Organizational strengths and challenges. The strengths that we have at this school for the football team is the tradition that they share and the experience on the staff. Like I said, they all like 90% of them played at the University of Alabama, which is a good Division One school, and the strong fan base that we have here at the school, the community, all brings, and I feel like that's a good strength that come with this team because you know what I'm saying. All that plays a big factor from the outside in my opinion. And some weaknesses that I peeped in the for the organization was the limited funding and older facilities. Like honestly, the gyms in the workout room, I feel like they're out of they're old. They could use some work, but they're not too bad. And you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they're not that hard to manage. I'll say compared to other schools, but it could use some help. Some good opportunities that they have here at this school would be NIL deals and media exposure because there's a lot of insight on. I mean, it's a lot of traction at Alabama A&M, which come from it being a very good HBCU school and the on the field and off the field things that happen here at the school. And some threats here would be from the school would be like other schools getting new equipment and things of that nature and better NIL deals and the competition really getting better because of the NIL and how teams are grouping together because of how the NIL are being done this upcoming year. Key takeaway from the internship, basically I gained a lot of hands-on experience in team operation, facility operation, a whole bunch of things I didn't know going into this opportunity. Um, that I picked up on very quick after you know what I'm saying, shadowing Coach Hank. From this experience, I learned the importance of time management, teamwork, and equipment tracking. I say time management because it was a lot of times that you know what I'm saying I had to break out of getting up at the last minute and doing this and doing that when really my job it consists of you having to get there before the players, before the coaches. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you set up everything before the practices and breaking down the practices. And basically, you just really need to have a good time management. And I learned that a lot. And I also learned how to work with a team so everything can move very efficient and work on the right track. Another thing about how detail oriented the equipment role is because you got to keep up with a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, you got to keep up with a lot of stuff, and you got to be able to get this distribute stuff to different sports in the athletics here at the school, and that could be a lot of work. And it could be a lot to keep up with. And really, I just learned a lot of stuff that happened behind the scene that you can't really see watching, sitting in the stands, you know, from a football team. Leadership and human resources. A big leader that I seen and I paid attention to was Coach Harris. He's a very good dude. He's kind of like a dad to me, and the expectation after he explained, the expectation they were always clear. Like he'd never have you confused, and you always know what you're going to do every day when you show up. So basically, yeah, he set me in the right path every day to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we had to get the best knowledge we can get. And how I found this opportunity for like, you know what I'm saying, future interns that want to come up on this opportunity. Basically it's like a word of mouth intern. Basically, you gotta do some networking to get into it or a coach recommend you or something like that because it wasn't really no training or no interview or nothing like that. Basically, you got to go out there and get this opportunity yourself, other than somebody recommending you, because it would be hard. Some legal and ethical issues. The school they follow the NCAA rule. They try, you know what I'm saying, to keep up with all the rules and make sure they're on top of that. The NIL compliance is emerging area because that's getting very big right now, and I feel like a lot of legal issues can come from that if they're not on top of that. Core values of the program: the teamwork, discipline, respect, and pride. Ethics shown through fair treatment and safety. Everyone is expected to work hard and act with integrity. So basically, like everybody's working hard, everybody's getting along with each other, basically. And if everybody's on the same page, everything will be running smoothly. Everybody is treating everybody how they want to be treated. in the facility, everything is at the. Where I do my job is at the Louis Cruz Stadium, which is 12,000 capacity. You can have 12,000 people in there. The equipment room and the locker room is also where I do my work. It's very good. Like the locker room up there at the football stadium is new. I say it's new. Real world experiences. That's what I like how it was very hands on and Coach Harris always mentored me and you know what I'm saying. Make sure we felt involved because you know it's kind of a job that no one really care about. You would think that, but it's really very important at the end of the day. At the beginning, there was no training at all. Everything was really just learn as you go, really, and it wasn't paid. So I guess you could say that's kind of a challenge as you know what I'm saying, want to do extracurricular things on what you know you have to come to work and do your extern and be out there with the team. So I mean, you could say that was a challenge. Personal growth and recommendation. Basically, I just gained a lot of respect for the job and the behind the scenes jobs because they'll get, you know what I'm saying, like people want to show them valuable when they're very valuable. And I kind of I, I kind of respected that in a way because of how Coach Harris is a hard worker and, you know what I'm saying, he prepared us. Like, he gave me a good insight on it. And I feel like he has, you know what I'm saying, put me in the right path to be successful in this sport industry in that field. Overall, I just feel like this is a great. I had a great opportunity with Coach Harris, and I'd do it again if I had the opportunity. I think I'm gonna get my master's and stay under Coach Harris and try to build my way up in the sports industry. And that I'm thankful for the opportunity to be a part of Alabama A&M football for that semester, and I'm open to any question. Thank you.